Hello, hello. I haven't played Vintage in quite a while, so I decided to play some games. I'm not really sure if my opponent is actually present or not, but they actually joined my match, so they should be there. Uh, well, we'll see how many games I'll actually be able to play. This one didn't really go well, so or rather, my opponent just decided to leave the match open and not show up for game 2 after he lost the first one. So let's see. My opponent played Watery Grave in Sapphire. Um, and I don't think that people are playing Death Shadow in Vintage on Modo, but who knows? Mox Opal, okay, that's not Death Shadow, definitely. It's most probably some kind of combo deck then. I'm playing blue, red, white control, kind of, like with Pyromancer and Mentor, so it can actually attack. Otherwise, it wins with Chase mostly. Well, my original plan was to actually play young Pyromancer, but since my opponent started with Mox Opal, Demonic Tutor, whatever, I'll most probably have to play like Preordain Brainstorm or Brainstorm to look for Force of Will or another counterspell or Pyroblast because I'm running two. So if they would be on paradoxical outcome, I could counter that. This is not good news, but it was to be expected after Demonic Tutor on turn 1. Good thing is that they're not going to play a paradoxical outcome now because they would actually have to sack the Lotus. But there are other things that can happen that will be pretty bad for me, so we'll see. Okay, I won the previous match. And my opponent didn't do anything, so cool. Well, Deck Freedom's not a card I wanted to see, but it might actually be good. Who knows? So I'll play my Mox and my land if my opponent lets me do that. And okay, cool. I don't actually want to play Brainstorm, so if I fetch now, I'll play Preordain. It can be pretty bad, but it's probably still better. I don't know. Just let's see what happens. Well, in the ideal case, I mean, I don't really want to play the Brainstorm. So let my opponent draw 2 cards. I'll turn this thing on so you can actually see me better. I don't have a second monitor yet, or well, I have one, but I cannot connect it to my computer, so I don't know if you can see me well or not, or what you actually see. I don't see that. I just see Magic Online on my screen, and I thinking about what land to get, but I think it's safe to actually get any land, and if by chance I would draw Monastery Mentor, I want to be able to play it. There's one singleton Ancient Garage in the deck now. So sometimes I can actually fetch for the tropical island if I need to. So now I can cast Pyromancer and Preordain and look for something. Or I could in theory also cast Ekfaden and try to steal the Lotus, for example, or... Okay, so Young Pyromancer is not going to resolve, because my opponent is most probably casting Force of Will right now. And they pitched Tinker. Cool, so... I will look for that tropical island that I don't really need now. I'll play Preordain, so next time I can actually play Dig Through Time. And my opponent's playing something. Notion Thief, oh great. Okay, so my opponent's actually on Grixis Thieves, or black Thieves. Ancient Grudge's actually good, so I'll keep that on top. And I won't obviously draw that card. So next turn I won't be able to play both cards, but we'll see. I mean, I could, but I may want to actually cast the flashback part of Ancient Grudge. So this was pretty cool. Okay, so... Oh, cool. Something I can try to counter and get my graveyard full. And great, my spell resolved. So I'll take 3. Okay, and Deck Faden is really out of question now. So I can play both cards. I'll try to destroy the Moxifier and see if my opponent will protest or not. If not, then I'll cast Dig Through Time then. Because I can in theory hit something that I can play, even though I don't have any lands or Moxen. Oh, let's see. Oh wow, that would have been, you know, like really great if that Notion Thief wasn't in play. Yeah, I'd love to take Ancestor Recall, but it's not going to work. Monastery Mentor is actually a creature that can block. And Snapcaster Mage as well. I don't have anything to trigger the Mentor, but if I take Snapcaster Mage, then I can just, you know, chump block Notion Thief. Well, actually, I mean, if I take Mentor, I have still Ancient Grudge in my graveyard, so I can take these 2 cards and see what happens. Well, okay. Discount Bobblades in Vintage? Okay, seriously. Attack? Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I found a use for the Faden. Okay, so let's try Monastery Mentor. Results, cool. I'll just pass the turn, I guess. No, but obviously cannot draw land or monosaurs, so they're stuck with their notion thief. And they probably won't attack, so... But I want to attack, so I will destroy that Mox Opal. Well, I mean, they can actually have monosaurs in their hand. I don't really know what kind of deck this is. I mean, it can be Storm actually, so it's possible that they're trying to put together all the pieces. I will see soon enough, I guess, because if I get more of these monks in play, then I can be down quite fast. Okay, now I'll just hit them for 2, but... Another opal. Mana crypt. Okay. Okay. I can steal that. If I'll take no mana left. Okay. That was interesting. Well, in that case, I will just play Deck Vaden and try to steal the Time Vault. Yeah, and obviously I'll have to counter a Force of Will, or at least try. Well, since they have just one card in their hand, then it can actually be Voltaic Key, who knows. Okay, I'll steal Time Vault so it doesn't eventually kill me, and swing my 3 creatures, and I actually messed it up, I guess, because if I had played the Preordain, I either could have played another spell and win this turn, or my opponent could have died to their Mana Crypt. So, okay, I'll just let them play and see what happens. I mean, I shouldn't die when they have one card in their hand. Yeah. But that doesn't... I mean... I should have played that Preordain. Okay, so I won somehow. Yeah, I don't really... Okay. Stony Silence is going to be good, Vertar is fine, Submission Grudges are good. I don't usually need that many Pyromancers, at least not against a deck like that. If it's either if it's Grixis Thieves or Storm or some kind of deck like that. Well, it's going to be a big mana deck anyway. Force to Plowshares, I don't know. Well, I need to still get rid of that thing, and they may play Blightsteel Colossus, so I'd rather play that. When Jace is fine, I guess. Misstep is probably not going to do much, unless I haven't seen any red card. I think. Well, that's not good. Sometimes we can play Magic without lands, but this is not the case. Okay, so Mulligan. Turbo Stony Silence would be good. Yeah, that's... The question is, you know, in the last event that I played, I played against Storm, like the Dark Pit, the normal Storm, and I kept a hand that I could play, you know, like double Stony Silence on turn 1, and I died on that turn 1. So I don't know. I think it's okay because I won. Anyway, I mean I won the first game. But I don't know if I should mulligan more or not. Okay, we'll see. So far it seems that I can die, but my opponent can also fizzle somehow. Well, if they play a Mox and then outcome or something, then I'm certainly dead. Okay. If they play Direwolf, then I'm dead as well. Or Tesseract. Hmm. Okay, vodka's fine. Sounds good for me. I will survive. Yeah. Okay, so I really have to. There's. I have no choice. I just have to play Stony Silence and hope it resolves. Uh, hmm. Well, I don't know. I didn't ask my opponent. I guess still asked him. Okay, so my opponent drew the card, look at 3, drew another one. Let's see if they have Force of Will or not. Well, if they have, then they will end up with one card and a bunch of mana. Stony Silence on the stack and Force of Will, here it comes. And Mental Misstep, okay, cool. I don't think I'm winning this game. Okay, so I'll play Pyromancer. That's probably going to resolve in Preordain. Oh, my opponent is in F6 mode. Cool. Flusterstorm against all that, probably not good, since I need to deal with Direwolf or something like that. But Mental Misstep, I might keep. If they have something like Vampire Tutor, for example, I'd like to actually counter that. Watery Grave, number 2. Okay. Great. That's a good spell. Not countering Direwolf, but a good one. Oh, okay. I'm not used to this. Brainstorm. I guess 14 life. Okay, well, I'll just think. I'll play that if I should be, trying to counter something. I feel I'll just keep it in my hand. Second Pyro Blast. Pity I cannot play that, but well. Well, I can be glad that I actually have a red source and white source. In my opponent's drawing just lands, obviously. But I would really like to play a game like a game, but great. I can draw a card. That's not a good one. Oh well. Okay, I'm going to counter that. Or at least try. I mean, I could have been more aggressive, but if my opponent would have top decked, you know, like Time Vault, I would be dead. But okay. Hello again. So this seems fine, or at least I mean, unless my opponent starts with Library of Alexandria, I wanted to say, so I'll start with that. And I'm not happy. Wish I could actually, yeah. My opponent's also not really fan of both of us having Library of Alexandria, and I made a mistake and kept Delver. Well, I didn't expect Delver from this player. Okay, I'll draw a card and try to misstep that thing. They're probably not going to counter that, even if they would have the misstep in their hand, so they can keep their library active. What I wanted to say, I'm really sorry, but about the Discord sounds. Hopefully it will stop. Okay. Oh, seriously, I would like to draw a Mox or Latus or something so I could just play my mentor. Time Walk. Oh, I don't know. It's probably a mistake actually to resolve that. I mean, I could have played one Pyroblast. Oh crap, no. Okay, that's bad. That's really bad. I'm not going to win this one. I mean, I would have loved to actually counter that Time Walk, but I need white for Monastery Mentor, and I decided to play Scalding Tarn instead of Volcanic Island. Because, you know, reasons like Wasteland. And that's why I didn't do that. It seems that... Okay, I'll turn this off because it's really... annoys me. Pyromancer, okay, so... Well, if I want to cast Mentor next turn, I will want to protect it with Mental Misstep at least. The problem is that my opponent is still on 7 cards with active library and on a more aggressive deck than mine, so it's probably going to... They're probably going to run more removal than me. Even though I actually like quite a lot of it. So now please... I really want to draw land. Or Mox. Yes, okay. So now I can play my mentor. And see what happens. If my opponent just tries to counter it once, then he's still going to be on active library. Okay. I did not expect that. Oh well, it can eat a bolt, it can... or something else. It's not good. Well, I can try to fetch. It can end up really badly though. Okay. Never mind. I lost. And I'm usually actually good at this. Okay. Well, I haven't played Vintage in quite a while, so I may do more silly things and get punished for them, and I'm not going to win this game. Oh, don't tell me that you have another misstep or something. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but spell abuse. I guess I would have lost anyway. Cash? Okay, I'm conceding. Okay. Oh. Why do I actually have search for Ascante in the deck? Well, I like the card, but I think this deck... Well, okay, in this case I'll try to be faster, so I don't really need that. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I should play more JVPs. Poof. That's not a hand I would want to see, but in theory it's not bad. Well, I mean, it can be pretty bad, but I'll try to play 2 Pyromancers and see what happens. The problem part is that I can't play any other card next. If one of those Pyromancers resolves, I've got Mental Misstep. Oh, cool. Okay, the first one didn't resolve, obviously. And that's... yeah. Okay, got one! And I have no lands. So yeah, that Mental Misstep is going to be the only card... Oh, I drew one. Oh, cool. So that's good, now I actually have the tempo. I mean, like, I don't have more cards than my opponent. Well, actually I do, I have 2 in play. But... oh, perfect. Hopefully. Okay, I'll swing. I look for an island because I don't want any of my lands being destroyed by wasteland. And okay, I land. I don't even know what I want. Well, I want a land, but no misstep. Well, okay, I'll just let that be, I guess. I already got one elemental. I still want to protect my pyromancer. Something's going to happen. Like pyromancer, that's going to be pretty bad. Tywalk, okay. That's not pyromancer, that's good so far. Okay. Well, since I haven't played the card yet, I'm not going to be countering this brainstorm. My opponent is down to 10, which is pretty cool. Okay! This is too much. Well, hopefully they won't play anything now. Okay, so I've got one attack, and I actually can play Mental Misstep still. Okay. That looks good for me. Even though my opponent drew a bunch of cards last turn, so... I mean, they can go Pyromancer, Gash, whatever. Treasure Cruise. It's not good. But I'm fairly sure that they don't play any kind of global removal, at least. And I can try to counter the lure. Percival? Huh. That's interesting. Yeah. Gosh, when I have one island in play, it's great. Okay, I'm not attacking with that. I'll most probably deal just two damage. If by chance I would draw a volcanic island and bolt, that would be nice. No, I really need those Delvers to stay 1-1. Yeah. Oh, another one. Well, if I attack with everything, I don't really want to attack with everything. But I can play Gush. Well, playing Gush after I played my land sounds pretty bad. But if I can hit Preordain, I can create a creature that can stay in play. Because then I can swing with everything. Since my opponent didn't kill my Pyromancer, it's probably going to stay in play, but they can still have Pyroblast. Well, no, actually, they would have played that too already. That wasn't good. Okay, in that case, I will just attack with everything and pass the turn. Interesting. What the hell? The Delvers didn't flip? So now they need another creature, or bolt, or... And oh! Red source! So now I can try to go for the win. Or I can play Pyromancer, or I can go for the win. It's pretty greedy. I'll just just try that. And tag. Oh, okay. Okay. My deck looks terrible on Modo. Yeah, that's terrible. Can't do much with that. Why did I keep this hand? Well, I kept it because I have Force of Will and I've got Force to Plowshares. But otherwise it doesn't do anything. And it can kill a Delver, maybe. Well, something, please. Preordain. Cantrip. That's good. Question is what land I want to actually play. If I play Tarn, I can fetch for a mountain and Pyroblast something. If I play Palestine, I'll have to fetch for a volcanic island. Question is, do I actually want to try to counter that? Hmm. Well, I can get an island and preordain. And see if I don't find something interesting. And if I do, I can try to get rid of Delver. I don't need any of these. Even though I'd love to have this, because next turn I could force will or play cash. But I wouldn't be able to Pyroblast anyway, so I'll put it on the bottom. Oh, okay. That's Pyro. I'll play it, but I'm not really sure if that was a good idea. Well, this is in theory good. This actually means that one of my spells can actually fizzle. And I have a fetch land, so I can get rid of the second land. I mean the only land that I saw. Wow. Time walk. Okay. I didn't expect a scenario like this. And maybe I should have. Okay. No. Okay. I have to try to force that. And unfortunately, if I want to be able to do something in the following turns, if I'll be alive, I have to keep that Snapcaster Mage. Okay, I'm going to down to 5, and my opponent's got Lightning Bolt in their hand. That's great. So my Snapcaster Mage is going to die, obviously. Oh, we'll see. I can get rid of 2 creatures and still have that Snapcaster Mage deal with something. Unbelievable. Okay. Okay. Well, if there would be just 2 creatures, it would be fine. Or, well, okay, I'll hit Delver with this. Yeah, I've got I've got the feeling that I messed it up with that time walk. Okay. Or well, the turn before actually. I don't know. This actually looked good for me, even though that my hand wasn't the best. Okay, so I'll have to play Snapcaster Mage, otherwise I'm dead, no matter what. my opponent will just bolt it in response to the trigger. And if I survive till my turn, I need to draw something to deal with Snapcaster Mage. Okay. Okay, that's GG. Okay, I lost. That was actually a pretty fun match. So that's it for today, I guess.